Family to feed, so let's get into this tea. We about to get into Ekane baby daddy drama and Finesse2Tymes allegations. This is child you so messy. Let's get it.
Yeah. Child, I go on vacation for 2 weeks and all them broke loose. These 304s out here going outside. And baby, when I tell you GoFundMe has been a hot commodity, baby, it has been a hot. Now, before we get into this video, just a disclaimer. These are my black opinions and messy little thoughts. Nothing is fact, just vibes and fair use, baby. Period. Chop, Finesse2Tymes and his baby mama Suge then got put in the slammer, and his mama out there singing God's praises because you know he didn't want to pay rent or the light bill, which left her evicted, and she created a GoFundMe. Yeah.
I spent every dime of it that y'all sent me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Because I'm really here in Texas with nobody, no family, no nothing down here, but what's over Ricky house. And that's Lil Jew and Ricky and Kosher. And no resources, don't know nobody. I spent every dime on what I supposed to spend it on. Sure did. Wasn't nothing for. I don't care nothing about no giving. It's giving begging. It's giving you hungry. It's giving you broke. Shut y'all weak ass up. I don't have Cash App. I don't do Cash App. I appreciate if y'all go click on my GoFundMe link if you want to send something. If not, that's fine. I'm still gonna make it.
Child, so then Suge's sister hopped on live talking about Finesse2Tymes be putting the paws on Suge and then hauled off and dotted the baby eye.
So it looks like Finesse2Tymes' girlfriend, sister, had a lot to say about him today.
Show me $1 million in your bank account. Not Suge's, but yours, Lord. You went and put 200, what, 250 in your mouth, and you ain't even buy your house.
So she went live, and she goes to saying that the baby had a black guy along with Suge, and some guys came to Miami to the house, had pumes up to the people heads in the house, as including the child. Made the child get in the bathroom, and like in so many words, she's saying that Finesse2Tymes ran and must have left everybody else in the house. Now, y'all let me know from the video that I just showed y'all what is really going on. Why nobody not calling CPS if the baby have black eyes?
Excuse me? Hammer! Child, Ekane boyfriend then destroyed everything in her house.
This fool. That walk like a queen. Ain't no way. No way.
Meanwhile, she pregnant again, and she's stuck with him. Child, Ekane got in her feelings because a TikToker named Drika, a.k.a. Tables for Two, spoke on Ekane's situation with Chris.
This message is for Ekane and Ekane only. If I ain't never have nothing else to say to you before, I'm going to say it now. The most resentful moment I have towards my mother happened when I was 7 years old. To this day, I still remember it happened in Florida City, Florida. I was 7 years old, and every time I think about the moment and the incident when it happened, I could still smell the air. All I have to say to you is that those kids are getting older. Those kids getting older, Erica. It's time to make a choice. You're going to have to choose between that and them kids. That trauma is being encoded in those kids, even if they aren't at the phase where they can process it logically. Later on, it's going to show up in them children. It may be emotionally, it may be mentally. I don't want to put nothing on nobody's kids, but I'm just speaking from experience. Baby, it's time to make a choice. The money and the views and all that whoop-de-doo, but it's time to make a choice for those kids.
Now, a lot of people don't see anything wrong with what Drika said, and they're calling this an example as to why what she said was really some real shit.
Why do y'all think the parents' relationship will really affect them?
We already seen a lot of this. Do y'all want me to continue? Let me know. I know we already seen a lot of this.
Why was you guys pretending? Why was you and Dada hugging to pretend you was nice?
Huh?
Because we shouldn't. We wasn't pretending. We was being nice, but you shouldn't see us sad and mad.
Don't you rather see us hug?
Do you want us to hug or do you want us to argue? We can hug and be nice.
You argue every day.
Every day?
Not every day.
Not every day, but a lot.
You argue in the room.
Quit telling all all my business because we could argue. We could argue a little bit, Eddie. Sorry, we'll work on that. Well, I'll work on that. Okay.
Man, if the kids say, "Listen, y'all do too much," I think y'all should stop.
With Dada,
I didn't see this part,
I don't like when Dada starts screaming super loud.
No,
I didn't like when he knocked all this stuff down. And how did it get put up that fast?
Because I'm used to it, Annie.
I didn't like when you started crying, so that hurting my feelings.
Y'all just telling all my tea.
That's terrible.
Y'all just telling all my business.
Child, so why Ekane responds back to her, but then calls her ugly and apparently called her a gorilla. Now hold the fuck. She coming for the dark bone mother nation, and she got ate the fuck up. Clock this.
Ekane, let me tell you something for once and for all. And I wasn't gonna really respond because technically I started with you. But since you like to get on the internet and sneak this and let your adolescents do your dirty work by coming back saying what you said, let me tell you something, love. Anytime y'all ain't got nothing to say about me, y'all resort to ugly every time. But for some strange reason, Ekane, it's funny coming from you because dark-skinned girls intimidate the out of you. I don't know if that's because I could sit in my bed, bonnet on my head, eyebrows bushy, no lashes, lips little as popping my like a big girl and a light skin ain't do a thing about it. Cause you can't stop my dribble or block my layup featherweight. And I really want to know who died and made you a beauty queen. You sit up over there every day looking.
Who in the wrote all that out?
Like a pterodactyl. Then your baby daddy George Jefferson looking at following up behind you. Florence said, find you somebody to play with. Clean up woman. I'm not the one. You think your kids finna look good in 15 years when they sitting in a psych ward on Seroquel because what they
did? Who wrote this?
They silly Amy put them through. I could see Moomy's out with a head full of patches. Then they talk about I made the D's list. I got a new car.
So this is somebody who be writing people reads out.
Them silly ass bitches.
I like the one she wrote with Young T.
Had you not been out there sucking on everything known to mankind, you got clapped for when it was time for you to get clapped for. Where your mammy at? I can't be your mammy and your opposition soft. Then you projecting by calling me names when you sitting over there dealing with Chris. Chris ain't nothing but you. Chris is how Ekane, C-E-K, ugly, nasty, scum. That is you. And lastly, is when you do something that's never been done before. That means when you take your kids out of an environment you never took them out of and don't look back, when you can love them the way you've never loved them before and not look back, that's an accomplishment. That's when a may give you a cookie. Oreo macadamia wrong with you, Bigfoot, La Cienega, tomato brain.
Child, now she talking about she ain't got shit to say. She not even watching the video.
Because I don't care enough. I do not care enough, right? Then on top of that, she dark skinned. So as soon as I get in her, start calling her ugly and getting her, y'all gonna say I'm colorist because she dark skinned. I don't care if you change the purple. She ugly to me. It don't matter what skin color. I call Glorilla ugly for a month straight on here. She's light skinned. Like ugly is ugly. It don't matter what skin tone you is. So I'm not gonna win that battle because the colorism warrior's gonna come. And then I share my life so y'all got more to say about me. And then she mentioned one kid and not the other one. You automatically lose. Like, I get it. She read me down boots. You know? Yeah. I still haven't watched the video, y'all. Should I watch it? Am I going to cry?
I haven't watched the video.
I should watch it and cry. But honestly, that's why I'm not going back and forth for her because I've learned social media. Like, if I do respond, I'm never going to win because y'all keep bringing up my kids, traumatizing my kids, yet my kids was not there the last time.
Now she blaming everybody else for traumatizing the kids. Come on now.
But then when I say my kids wasn't there the last time, y'all gonna bring up the clip from 6 months ago.
And people calling her La Cienega because apparently she got long feet.
La Cienega, shut up. Why y'all calling me La Cienega because my feet long? Such a read. Such a read.
Child, now wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Now this switch up is crazy. I know that ain't Laina that sat up there calling me a liar and saying all of this was a lie. Excuse me? Hammers. I know good and well this 304 didn't just pop that camera up and do a public apology video to the family, the neighbors that she claimed 5 months ago that she got in a fight with. Baby, when I tell you a hit dog with a holler. Child, now listen, if you're not caught up on this mess between Laina and the neighbors and how she stole their nanny, do yourself a favor and click off this video and go watch my previous videos. But I'm going to go ahead and give you the breakdown in short. So about 2 weeks ago, I reacted to a now deleted video that Laina posted about 4 or 5 months ago because my message inquiring minds wanted to know why on earth would she delete that video? Because child, in that video, she was booking bad on the neighbor. You hear me? Showing her, she thought she was hot shit, talking bad about them people. Child, now right after I posted that video, it seems like Elster the Danny posted herself on fanbear.com looking for work. which led me to believe that the nanny had then got fired. But after seeing her public profile on fanbear.com and putting it side by side to another profile image that was sent to me through my email back in July, I put two and two together that must have been Esther that was talking cash money shit and exposing Laina and King for not paying her while Laina was out in Malaysia stuck on the tape. Hard down not paying the nanny ahead of time, already informing the nanny about the surgery that she was going to go have and saying that she could not pay her, so she needs to find another job, but sat there and created a GoFundMe and scammed people out of $9,000 so that she can not only get her surgery, but also do other things to help with these visas. Child, so then Laina got her sideway online talking about it's a lie, none of it's true. Didn't have the audacity to come hop in my comment section, booking bad like she need that, and got ate the fuck up. I'm talking chopped and screwed. Child, I mean, she called me all type of lies. She said up there calling the job site a lie. Said that the email was a lie, which is crazy because how can partial of the email be real and the other half of the email be the fake? If you receive an email with a valid public nanny site attachment of the nanny's real profile, why in the would the rest of the email be fake? She just a liar. She just got scared about them not paying her when they went to Malaysia. Now, somebody did question, why did the nanny feel entitled to get paid while they was gone in Malaysia? Well, in Thailand, that is customary that you're going to still pay your nanny while you're out on holiday. That is how it's done. But
so why you out on holiday or why you out on holidays? Like, I think it's crazy Thailand has like very specific laws. Like, it seems like it's really, really a big thing to be a nanny out there. And they not playing defamation. So, like, it's a lot with this.
Laina and King move like they just in control and they above the law. Out there playing in the people culture, just doing what they want to do. That's how they move. So they did what they wanted to do. Find you another job because I'm going to get this surgery out here in Malaysia. Then they go out there and scam everybody for $9K because her filthy got stuck on the table. Clock that. Hammers. Laina really sat up there trying to weasel her way out of this situation, trying to cover her tracks, child. She even went to the extent of lying, trying to say that Elsa barely speak English. Excuse me? Child, she got to run around like a chicken with his head cut off and went and got Esther to delete her whole profile off of the fanbear.com. But not too fast. I screen recorded it, honey. We can see what you did there trying to cover your tracks. It is 10:22 p.m. and look at this here. She has made Esther delete her profile. Remember, Esther's profile was right above this man, Dace, and is now gone. Even when you click Esther's profile link, everything is deleted. She's trying to cover her tracks because what? It is the truth. Clock that. Doing everything she can to save face. Prime example, her sitting in front of this camera doing this fake apology to the family 2 weeks later. Why on earth would she be doing that? Laina sits in front of the camera, talk about...
It's been 5 or 6 months. About 2 weeks ago, the video resurfaced. A lot of blogs were posting it. TikTok pages were posting it. People were saying I was going to jail, which is completely false. People were saying that the nanny was emailing them, which is also false. Like, there was a lot of lies that was told when they resurfaced the video. But I will say something that is true is that the family that I was speaking about in the video, they did see the video. I'm well aware that they saw the video. I've had multiple discussions with them. I really got to know their side of the story and hear them out. And me looking back, I just want to take full accountability and just...
Girl, when I seen this, I was shooketh. Like, I know we've already watched this, but I was shooketh. Right? But she's so full of y'all. How didn't you see that? Or think that? Now, I'm not gonna lie. Well, no, I won't even say that about myself. I'm not picking out nobody's nanny. I'm not about to go like, let me go to a playground and find a nanny. First of all, Honey Sauce ain't having that anyway. But what I was about to say was, Honey Sauce probably would have had to tell me like, hey, you know that child gonna feel some type of way, right? What you mean? The child been with him forever? Da, da, da. I would have been like, oh. And a lot of y'all are mothers in my comments, so y'all know. But I ain't fishing for nobody's nanny.
Publicly, kind of like apologize to them. I've already apologized to them in their face. I just feel like since I brought it to the public and you guys resurfaced it again 2 weeks ago, only right that I talk about it and just end it because yeah, I've had the chance to actually speak to them on a very calm, collected, like, environment. Speak
no choice
to them and understand them, understand their side of the story. And a lot of the things that I spoke on in my video, I just shouldn't have spoke on, you know, with me healing and me learning and me just trying to change my way of thinking. Me looking back at it, I shouldn't have shared that part of my life with you guys. I shouldn't have read my messages. I just shouldn't have did that, because even though in the moment I was upset and I felt like I was right, I was only right because I didn't know their side of the story.
She didn't know their side of the story.
And how you only right because you ain't know their side of the story? What a narcissistic thing to say. I was still right, but I was only right because I ain't know their side of the story.
The woman literally sat there and told her side of the story. She didn't want to know. She didn't give a, because guess what? She wanted that nanny by any means necessary. But where's the nanny now? She don't want to talk about that. Let's get into these comments, because you know this 304 loves to delete stuff as soon as she posts a video. Her phone's over there asleep right now. Let's hurry up and get to it before she gets to deleting them all. China, before we get into these comments, y'all have to pay attention to this page right here, talking about chocolate_arena XO324. Now, girl, it takes a special type of delusion to be up there commenting on your post from your fake page and having a full-blown conversation back and forth with yourself. Clock that. Meanwhile, them thick
God, she says she having a conversation with herself.
Just on go, deleting every single comment that's calling her out on her bullshit. So somebody commented and said they don't play about defamation whatsoever in Asia, period. Yes, I lived there as well. Had they pressed forward, you would have been in trouble for sure. You were wrong even without knowing their side, and it made you appear as a bully. Bigger question is, what happened to the nanny? Somebody commented and said, the same people in this comment section saying this is really good and you recognize you're wrong and taking accountability. While that is 100% true and accurate, they were the same people in the comment section egging her on, laughing about how she responded to it. So I hope, Laina, you see that everybody who agrees with you doesn't always have your best interest at heart or don't know any better, and everybody who disagrees with you doesn't hate you, but maybe see a perspective that you have yet to realize, because from the gate, I knew you had done too much, especially coming on the internet.
And that's why you would have known you were wrong. Like, it's one thing to be disrespected while somebody's trying to, I guess, tell you could have done was better. But I will say, as adults, we should be able to respectfully correct each other. I mean, to be honest, some of us may be saving each other lives. You could be saving your relationship, whatever. But when you're a person that just don't want to hear that and you just think you're right about everything, I would never say, like, you're right because I didn't know the other side. Like, what the statement is that?
Also with how you handled this situation, because you just met the nanny. You can like her all you want. That doesn't make somebody have to be truthful to you. So you always, if you're going to involve yourself, get both sides and handle it respectfully. Block that. Child, so somebody else said either the family wants to do a lawsuit or you and your family can be kicked out of Thailand. Since you're growing up, you should apologize to Miss Cindy also. Don't just apologize because you're about to get in trouble. You guys need to apologize to Kaiser. Talking about he's a bad influence on Ocean. That's her brother and they love each other. Something else, Laina, jumping into kids stuff. And by the way, where's the nanny? Don't talk bad on her now, but you said she still works for you because you arched her eyebrows. Child, I know that's right. Where that nanny at, Laina? Baby, at this point, if you see a stolen nanny, point her out. Where she at? Point her out. Where she at? Point her out. There she go. Child, somebody else commented and said, nah, these people was about to kick y'all out before that visa was up. Block that. Child, somebody else commented and said, so you found out who your nanny really is. That's why you apologize? Good for you. Child, somebody had the audacity to say, praying for you until the next incident. Child, here come Humpty Dumpty talking about, I still love Elsa, but good job being the bigger person. I love you. Girl, please. That's the problem right there. Laina was raised doing this filthy. She over here condoning this shit. She calling this woman Elsa. I thought her name was Esther. What the hell is really going on here? How the hell she love Esther? Trying to put all the blame on her when Laina the one who told her to hand her phone so she could text that woman.
I'm like, Elsa, give me her number right now because I'm gonna text her because I'm not okay with that. So I text this woman.
When Laina the one who walked up to this woman bucking to the ceiling.
Now when I saw her, I was like, Like, I is still your nanny. And when I had looked at her, I looked directly into her eyes. And at first she rolled her
She was so full of herself.
eyes at me. Like, she gave me a dirty look and she rolled her eyes at me. And I said, are you good? And she tried to like, I'm good. Why wouldn't I be? Are you okay? But I was like, I'm great. And she was like, yeah, I bet you are. And then I just continued to walk outside. She walks outside in front of me. Like, she's so lucky I'm in a foreign country and I'm really trying to be a better woman. And she rolls her eyes again. And I said, what's your problem?
I could do without it.
Talking cash money. The hell she means she still love Elsa, as if all of this is Elsa's fault. But have the nerves to sit up here talking about she taking full accountability. Of what? It seemed like she's pointing fingers. But just 2 weeks ago, she was singing the praises that's still her nanny. And she's not going nowhere. That is a lie. Everything is false. So where the hell's that? Why they hide? If I recall correctly, she claimed she was doing Elsa eyebrows a couple weeks ago. If it's been 2 weeks, it's time for her to get them done again. Where she at? But she don't want to talk about that. Child, somebody had the nerve to say, finally, accountability, and I tried this in other areas. Somebody else commented and said, yes, the only reason I don't like her is because she overlooks a lot of stuff that matters and victimizes herself. That's all the time. She gonna always be the victim. That must be what Humpty Dumpty taught her growing up. Child, somebody else commented and said, will you extend the same grace to King's mom? Ooh, wait, Child, somebody commented and said, show this love to your stepson. So
she was like, she's never gonna see my children ever again. What? Like, Granny had to do something.
You want to apologize and feel so sorry about some people you just met, about the situation you made happen because of your mouth, and you thought it was going to make you look so good talking bad about somebody else and have people look at something else other than remembering the fact that you stole $9,000 from GoFundMe. Ooh. Now, somebody else by the name of Cindy who left a comment asking, did they tell you if you make a public apology video, they would drop the charges? Child, so here come Laina off her alleged fake page, Chocolate Rena, XO324, talking about, no, Miss Cindy, now stop stalking Laina on your spam page. Retired. Girl, what? Child, somebody else commented and said, now apologize to Nick for being insensitive about the way you responded to her not being able to speak to her son, having to pay for her own plane tickets, not being fully reimbursed for Kaiser's ticket. You stated before that you correct King in private. Therefore, the same type of grace should have been given to Kaiser's mom. Child, so here she come on this fake page again, replying, talking about that's what Nick needs to do because she's older. She's the one who got on the internet and lied saying Laina kidnapped Kaiser, knowing
she's older.
Well, Laina was literally in the hospital. That made Neek's fans doxing Laina and get family and reporting her GoFundMe for her emergency surgery her supporters were gladly giving to. Don't be a hypocrite. Laina already took accountability on her end. What in the hell is that? This 304 don't know the definition of accountability.
Okay.
Excuse me? Hammers. Charlotte, in the comments, don't stop there because they tearing her up in these TikTok comments talking about why did she hear them out the very first time. Like, bro, this is ridiculous, Laina. I thought she said it was a lie. Somebody else commented and said, let me find out she be waiting every 2 weeks to come up with a storyline because it was 2 weeks ago, it was dead. Now she bringing it alive again. This the same thing she did to Neek and King situation. This is called the most dumbest ways to stay irrelevant. Well, in my opinion, I think it's really funny how she kept saying, that was 5 months ago. That was 5 months ago. I deleted it because I can. Baby, when I say this 304 is scared, this terrified of getting in trouble. But she made her own bed, so she should lay her thick in it. She sits up there trying to paint the narrative as if she's doing the family, her neighbors, a
She be tearing Laina ass up, y'all.
favor by making a public apology video. Blatantly trying to paint the narrative as though it's only because that video got resurfaced 2 weeks ago and the family just now saw the video and only now, she had several conversations with them, which led her to know their side and understand them. And they're such a good family. And they speak to her kids. They're always really nice to her children. They was nice to the children when all of this started. They never did nothing to the children. But child, Laina ain't fooling nobody. She sure not fooling me. Because if this apology was so sincere, she would have gave it to him 5 months ago. She would have never posted that video. It wouldn't have took a video to be resurfaced for her to all of a sudden come to the realization that she's wrong and want to take some accountability. Sitting up there still lying, trying to hide the real reasons why she deleted it in the first place. Child, when I tell you all Laina do is lie, that's all she does is lie. Somebody take her to the king and leave her there. Can somebody please remind her that the scripture says that God will make your enemies your footstool? Clock that. Shout out to that family for standing on business. Okay. Because one thing for certain and two things for sure, the apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect. Clock that. Hammers. Well, if it ain't up, then please. But I thought everything was fake. I thought everything was a lie. She could sit on this camera all she wanted, playing everybody's face with this whack apology. But where the hell is the nanny? Child, what I say is messy in here, it's messy in here. Child, now let's get into this mess with Stacey and Rose. Lord have mercy. They won't stop. Now what?
Still? Oh my God.
We talked about this about a month ago, but Stacey had the audacity to drop like 3 different hour-long videos about the situation when, baby, I didn't have time to sit through that. All in all, this is what the down. Okay, Rose and Stacey were best friends, right? Okay, but then Rose...
Oh, you about to... They still going through it, or is this... Yeah. It gotta be new.
Happens to be a weak Rio foe. But Rose is just one of those friends that's just weak as hell. I mean, she's a pick-me-sure. So she wound up getting pregnant by F-Will, and she wound up having a son. Now, while she was pregnant, even before she was pregnant, F-Will was doing all type of shit, like dogging her out. And Stacey, being the good friend that she is, at first, you know, she was just like comforting her friend, because it's like, girl, I ain't gonna never tell you to leave your... But you know what I'm saying? At some point, it comes to a point. Rose kept being sad and weak behind this. So then Stacey wound up giving her tough love, and she just didn't want nothing to do with it no more. She didn't want no parts of it. But Rose was in her feelings because now she full of the baby, and she feeling some type of way. So when Stacey told her the real, like, you need to stand up and boss up, blah, 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 she didn't want to hear that. She stopped hanging around Stacey altogether. So she go hangs with Michaela, because Michaela just became a first-time mom. And she also went hang with Daisy, who also is a first-time mom. So she went...
also is her old friend's ops.
Hang with them, and those are a different type of friends than Stacey, because those are the type of friends that would tell her what she want to hear instead of what she needs to hear. So all in all, she goes hangs with them, knowing full blown that Stacey already has issues with Michaela and Daisy. Stacey don't fool with them girls, and you gonna go hang with her. And me personally, I think that's a fake move, because don't be in my face, listen to me vent to you about what the fuck did me and all type of shit. And the minute we fall the fuck out and your feelings get hurt, you wanna go hang with the same that then pissed me off, that they did this and that to me. And I know well Stacey couldn't be confiding in Rose and talking to Rose, and Rose not seeing nothing else. Nobody can have a one-sided conversation. So that's messy for Rose to go and hang with these girls right after they fall out. So y'all, Rose takes it upon herself to go sit with Michaela Miss and have Michaela do an interview with her. So Michaela sits up there asking her questions.
What? This was a month ago?
And purposely asks her question, is there somebody she no longer talks to that she misses? She gonna sit up there and say that she missed Stacey. Stacey responded to this video saying that she want to be left alone. So Rose hop her filthy on live, crying and carrying on, talking about that hurt her feelings, when all she did was say that she missed her child. People get to tagging Stacey, telling Stacey all type of shit. People telling Rose to shut the up. You sad as you always need something. You always asking the public for $40 for a can of formula for your baby because your baby daddy ain't. Like, they eating her the fuck for dog. Okay, so Stacey.
Y'all, so did that happen around the same time for those that did see this video? Remember?
Stacey winds up getting on live and saying her 2 cents about the situation. She said her and Rose passed word. Rose was telling her to unalive herself. Rose is saying her mama and all type of shit. She don't play about her mama, and I don't play about mine either. You get walked around playing about that. Clock. Child, so then Rose get her filthy on live, cutting up, talking about she don't remember saying that about her mama. She don't remember ever talking to Stacey like that. She just forgot. She got amnesia. Child, but don't stop there. Now, Rose and Stacey was so close that they had matching tattoos. So at the time of Rose being on live, she talking about how she still got the tattoo and Stacey don't have the tattoo, because Stacey was on live showing everybody her new tattoos and saying this is a cover up. So Rose feels some type of way that she got the tattoo covered up. So Rose finally got the damn tattoo covered up. Stacey commented underneath the video saying finally. So it's like, okay, they still throwing little jabs at each other or whatever. Y'all, why in the hell the other day, Stacey then took upon herself to post a TikTok of her and Rose hugging each other, explaining how she lost her best friend and she missed her or whatever, she forgive her. Type y'all. Rose responds to that.
Stacey posted this now?
I want to be left alone. I mean, honestly and truly, Stacey can't be mad because she just pulled a you on you. You wanted to be left alone when she...
Stacey said she wanted to be left alone, and now she reposted. She acting like she missed Rose, and Rose gave her the same response. If y'all don't go kiss each other, y'all miss each other. Be like that.
Said that she missed you.
Her speaking on things she shouldn't have spoken on was ignorant. Her commentary.
You should have spoken on nothing at all. You should have spoken on nothing at all from the jump about anything. You literally forced me to come on the internet and...
Y'all, this big age I'm at, I've learned, like, if you are no longer friends with somebody, you should probably keep it that way.
Prove myself.
Yep.
I don't feel like we have nothing to really talk about, honestly. She just wanted this attention and she got it. I really don't care. At the end of the day, y'all not gonna tell me how to heal. My best friend did me grits. That's what it was.
I came to the internet first, but I didn't say nothing.
She's saying she came to the internet first, but she didn't say nothing wrong. Oh, what?
So Stacey get up there talking about what our last messages with each other was. She hopes that I forgive her. That was my way of showing her that I forgive her, but she wants to be ignorant about it. Truth be told, both of y'all are ignorant, and y'all don't know about standing on business, because first time y'all let them feelings go. Y'all cutting about a friendship relationship more than y'all cut up about them. Y'all give them chance after chance, but y'all can't give a friendship another chance. If y'all not gonna be cool, then don't be cool, but take us out of the group chat. Clock that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. And please remind me to never leave y'all alone for 2 weeks again, because I leave and all heck loose. Real folks really don't know how to act. Somebody please tell Bad Baby to get the off her baby daddy car. He don't want you.
Nothing beats a jet to
He don't want you, friend.
holiday. And right now, you can save
Friend, you're not gonna catch me on top of nobody's car.
£50 per person.
Kenny, get off the car. Are you
Get off the car.
Free Child Place holiday stay.
If you made it to the end of the video and you're yapper like me, meet me in the comments so we can have a key. That's all I got for y'all today, baby. Ciao, y'all so messy.
Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. I'm done with this video. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hey.